Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe. Leave a notification on so you don't miss DTV at its best. Had to clear my throat up a little bit, but let's get started. Just to let everybody know, next month, my PlayStation Plus membership is going to be expired. Don't worry, don't fret. Right now, I'm in the process of renewing my membership. So it's July right now. It expires in August. I will say no later between now and October. By October, uh, the wheels should be moving. Everything should be in motion. I should be more than glad to get everything fully operational so everybody can continue enjoying the show. Right now, the Spotty on 9 show is at 343 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. I have to recheck my subscribe list. But I know we're over 300 subscribers. So to all my subscribers, moderators, viewers who watch the show, even just stopping in to say hi, thank you so very much. The quest still continues. Right now, it is my goal to get at least that 100,000 mark. As you can see, I only got one picture on my wall, but what I would love even more is to have that silver plated plaque from YouTube. Once I finally get that, that opens a lot of doors, man. That opens a lot of doors, a lot of opportunities, a lot of chances for me to go further within this show. And who knows, I'll even show the love back to all the viewers, the subscribers, some of the friends on PlayStation Network, and we go from there. Let's start the show off on a twist right now. Let's see. We're gonna get this out the way right now. Get it out the way early. So I don't like doing things at the last minute. It never goes my way. And if this is your birthday month of July 26, 2023, happy birthday from all of us from DCN Networks and Power Players. I guess your next question is, how do uh, how do I get my birthday shout outs? Blessings to you, Matt Unique. Just to let you know, my party is open up to 4 right now, so you're more than welcome to come into the party at any time. I just started the show, so I still got a few moments. Again, shout out to the Unique one himself, Prince Unique. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. I'm just waking up too a little excited because a lot of things I got to do after the show. But that's all I was saying as far as birthday shout outs. One, sub to the show. The most important thing of all. Two, leave in a comment of what you want me to say the day of, the day after, or belated. And if I happen to see that within the comments, I will be more than gladly to give you a shout out on my show. I think I'm the only YouTuber on here that does birthday shout outs every time. You know, this is just my little small way of saying thank you to the YouTube community. Thank you to the PlayStation community. Thank you to everybody else that supports the show. Even if, even if they're just stopping in to say hi, I'm happy with that. Thank you so very much. So we got the birthday shout outs out the way. Next, let's talk about Beyonce. Oh man, I wasn't there, but I heard she rocked the house here, man, last week in Chicago. So again, shout out goes out to the Queen Bee herself. Thank you for stopping by in Chicago. Even though I'm a fan of yours, actually I'm a huge fan of yours. I was a little pissed because I had to work that day. You was here in Chicago, but I heard from a lot of friends of mine. I mean, you rocked the house. Hopefully, you come back to Chicago again. I'm a little sad because I couldn't afford the tickets. That's one. Number two, her concert is like expensive. What I mean by expensive, I mean the cheapest seats are like $800, and I mean you going from 800 to 1,000. You got some people that's paying over over $3,000 to $4,000 for a seat. So every seat here in Chicago, I think where she was at. I think she was at Soldier Field, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she rocked the house, man. So again, shout out to the Queen Bee herself, Beyonce. Love you, girl. Hopefully you come back to Chicago again someday. If you do, even if you just happen to watch this show and you see your face on there, two things. One, you and Jay-Z, sub to the show, man. And two, if you do that, I'll be more than glad to say hi. And here he is right now, the unique one himself, Prince Unique. Thank you so very much for being a part of my Wednesday morning updates.
Hey, good morning, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm just giving everybody little updates of what happened here and now. So I'm just telling all my viewers that Beyonce was on my side of town in Chicago last week, and I heard she rocked the place, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm just letting them know I'm like kind of a fan myself. Too bad I can't afford the tickets. I was just telling the viewers, man, the cheapest seats are like $800, man, and they run for like $800 for her Revolution tour. Her shit runs from like 800 over up to $1,000, man. You got some seats that damn near cost $2,000. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, man, yeah, she, I mean, because I was at work Sunday and you had a lot of Beyonce fans coming into the mall. They were all, dressed up in their gear, trying to chill or whatever, man. I'm like, damn. Pretty much like, how was it? Like when Taylor Swift was in town a few weeks back. They rocked the place, man. And Beyonce did the same thing. She rocked Chicago. So lately, we've been having a lot of activities here in Chicago. First Taylor Swift, then Chicago had their first Indy 5000 through downtown. That brought in a lot of spectators. I'm saying, it brought in a lot of fans. Fuck it.
Right.
And now Beyonce, so man, they rock the place, man. Of all the crazy places in the world, I don't know why y'all want to bring y'all ass here, but I know they made a lot of revenue here, man. Yeah, man. I'm like, of all the places in the world, man, I was scared for the Indy 500, man. I mean they had half of Lakeshore Drive blocked up, all kinds of shit, man. Yeah, but the city, the city made a lot of revenue. Just to let everybody know. So again, to the Queen Bee herself, man, and her Revolution tour, if you ever come back to Chicago, even if you just happen to glance and see this video, you see your face on there, sub to the show, leave in a comment, you and Jay-Z. Man, if you ever come to North and Sherfield Commons, 1000 West North Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, if you happen to see this face, security guard by the name of Officer D, please let me know. Stop by. So again, Beyonce, we love you. Thank you so very much. What else we gotta bring up right now? Okay, Barbie. Just like Beyonce blew up over the weekend, I think Barbie blew up over the weekend. Now, as far as box office, I'm still waiting in for the results, but I heard that Barbie and that crazy movie where they made that bomb, Prince Unique, and they try to test to blow up the world, Oppenheimer, whatever that crazy shit. Both of them, yeah, man, both of them blew up. Both of them movies blew up, literally, And let's talk about Barbie for a minute. For starters, I mean, if you a female, you into Barbie. I mean, when I was growing up, I ain't never had a Ken doll. Don't want a damn Ken doll. I mean, for those, I put it like this: if you a Barbie fan, this works perfect for you. Margot Robbie, y'all all know her from all the Suicide Squad movies, anything that's DC. She was a part of it. But for her to Step in portraying the role of Barbie, I gotta admit she nailed it. And then you got Ryan Gosling as Ken. So I put it like this: if you got females, if you got uh, mothers, daughters, aunties, nieces, granddaughters, any woman that's into this sort of shit, this is work perfect for you. Me personally, I'm not gonna lie. If my old lady asks me to go see it, I'll go see it because of her. But to tell you the truth, as a guy, no. This is more of a chick flick that's into Barbie. I'm not about to. I'm not a big fan of the color pink, and I just can't watch a movie for the first 30 minutes and everything's all pink. I ain't trying to blind myself, straight up. I mean, I like blue, but you don't see everything in my house blue, So I think about 50% of everything I got in my house is black. So black works for me. I'm not obsessed with the color, but I like the color I'm having on right now because it's a mysterious color. It could be a good or a bad color. So that works perfect for me. Perfect. But in this case, for the females out there, to all the women out there, if you're into Barbie, go see Barbie. If you're into Ken and all that shit, go see it. All right. Would I get this on home video? Honestly, no. The only way I get this on home video, unless my woman twists my arm and I ain't about to fight her little ass, then I'll consider. But other than that, no, man. You seen my female a few times. Her little 5'7" ass, her little troll ass. I love her. If she say, "Baby, get it," I don't want to. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want to. But because of her, I ain't got no choice. Then maybe. And speaking of my girl, I ain't threw a picture up in a while. I don't want to get shot in the face. I love saying that catchphrase. Let me see if I can find it. There she is. There go her little troll ass. She is my biggest supporter of all time, man. This is my girl. For those who may or may not remember her, this is Demetri Gann Johnson, the future Mrs. Crittenden. Shout out goes out to her, to everybody out in Gary and Hobart, Indiana. Shout out to the Johnson headquarters out there. To all my future 11 grandkids, they are like my greatest treasures in the world, man. And I love them very much, man. So shout out to you guys. To my girl, if you're watching right now, chances are you probably got to go to work later. I'm letting you know and letting the world knows right now. You already know how your man is. I'm not into that sort of thing. I will get it because of the support, because of you. For myself, hell no. You ain't about to contaminate my damn collection. I got guy shit in there. I got Rambo and Terminator, RoboCop. I got guy shit in there that adds something pink to my collection, and all my shit is all dark. I got Enter the Dragon. I got some fight shit. Guy shit. Now don't get me wrong. My woman knows I can be on the sensitive side. Don't get me wrong. I know the last movie I ever bought her is old school, it's classic. It was The Bodyguard with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston. That's her favorite movie. Now that, I ain't gonna lie, I watched that too. Kevin Costner's cool. He's a badass. He cool. Whitney, God rest her soul. So in spite of that, I will watch that. That's cool. That's a little more of my speed. But just to sit up and just watch Pink all day, hell no. Because of her, fuck it. I'll just have to get a shot of gin, put a bullet in it, and swallow it, man, and just take one for the team. Because if I want to keep her, yeah, I might as well. I might as well. Okay. And like always, Prince Unique, my show is your show. You is more than welcome to intervene and at any time you want, man. So usually I start timing my shows now, so I'm looking at my timer. So once that 30-minute mark is up, that's it. But unless it's something added new to the show, I'll bring it. What else we want to talk about right now? Should I bring up Mission Impossible? No, we've already talked about Mission Impossible long enough. Even though that was a good movie, by the way. This is what I do need to talk about. Kraven the Hunter. Yes, Kraven the Hunter. For those who may or may not know who Craven the Hunter is, HML Leads, evening. Shout out goes out to HML Leads. Thank you so very much to you and your family as well. Craven the Hunter comes out this fall. And the guy you see in that picture right there, you may or may not recognize him. This is Aaron Taylor Johnson. And for those who may not know who Aaron Taylor Johnson is, I'll pull up another picture. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. He in here somewhere. That motherfucker in here somewhere. I just pulled him up. Damn, I just pulled him up. Aaron Taylor Johnson. There he is. For those who don't know who this guy is, this is better look up. He is going to be Craven the Hunter that comes out this fall. Who Craven the Hunter is, he's part of the Marvel comic. Now he's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He is the guy that wants to hunt down Spider-Man. Okay, Craven's powers is he has like these animal instincts. I mean, what you expect. I mean, when you have the animal instincts of an apex predator, and not to mention he's a hunter, that's kind of like the perfect combination. And what this guy does, the movie gonna be based on him. Now, I don't know if Spider-Man gonna have some kind of cameo in it. I'm not sure. But when you got Aaron Taylor Johnson, let's just look at his track record. For starters, he's kick-ass 1 and 2. Love them in Kick-Ass 1 and 2. Love them when they did like the little remake of Godzilla a while back, maybe like 3 or 4 years back. He was, he did Age of Ultron as Quicksilver. So, you know, and my other favorite movie just recently, it was like less than a year ago, when he did Bullet Train, and he played Lemon, and you got this other brother that played Tangerine, whatever. The guy got some skills. The guy got some skills, and I've seen the behind the scenes of him getting into some of these intense training workouts. He's doing martial arts. He's doing all kinds of intense shit. You know, I mean, even when he was in Kick-Ass 2 at the end of the movie, he was buff. Now this guy's like jacked. He went from buff to jack. You know, for a nice frame, he went there, and I'm like, damn, he's taking this shit seriously, man. You know, and that's good for him because he want to be more on the road. He want to portray everything as far as him doing this. But in any case, Craven the Hunter, that's still on the table. So it's coming out this fall. If not this fall, sometime next year. And I don't even want to talk about next year as far as well, yes, I will. I'm gonna bring up a little small info on Deadpool 3, which I'll talk about that in a few moments. But other than that, the guy's ready. The guy's ready. Marvel is, I tell everybody, Marvel is blowing up, man. So again, shout out goes out to Aaron Taylor Johnson, aka Kick-Ass. I'm sorry, you graduated from Kick-Ass to Craven now. So I got to give you more respect on that. Will I see this movie? Yes. You got him in there. You got the legendary Russell Crowe, who plays the father of Craven the Hunter. That's going to be interesting because now I noticed lately Russell Crowe been playing a lot of daddy roles. If you notice, he did Man of Steel with Harry Cavill. He plays Jor-El, you know, the father of Kor-El and Superman. He's been playing a lot of father roles, and for some reason, that works for him. Just to let everybody know. So on the Marvel tip, I can't wait to see that. Next, we're gonna jump from Marvel. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. From Marvel to, it is here. I just gotta pull it up. There it is. The Blue Beetle. Yes, I'm jumping from Marvel to DC, the Blue Beetle. Now, I gotta get this off my chest with James Gunn. I'm glad you brought out the Blue Beetle, but at the same time, I'm gonna get on him in a minute. I'm damn sure gonna get on him in a minute. Now, I love it when, you know, Zack Snyder ran the DC universe. Now he's gone, whatever. and now you got James Gunn. What can I say about the Blue Beetle? I don't know. I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't know too much about the Blue Beetle. I didn't start knowing anything about the Blue Beetle until I bought Injustice 2, the video game. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I didn't know, But from what I've seen right now, as far as the trailer, behind the scenes, first of all, you got the Latino king of comedy that's gonna play the father of of the Blue Beetle, George Lopez. He still got one left in the tank, man. He got old and all, but he's still funny as hell, even at his age. So for him to play the dad and the father and the son, the other Blue Beetle, that's gonna work. Okay, now the actor who's playing the Blue Beetle, I forgot his name. I don't know, Prince, if you ever saw that series Cobra Kai, where you got this Puerto Rican guy named Miguel.
Miguel, that's him.
He is going to be the new Blue Beetle. And how will I feel about this movie? I will go see it. I will go see it because I really want to know what his powers can do. Now, I did do a little research on what the Blue Beetle can do. The Blue Beetle is like this, I can't say it's an alien project. Then again, it might be an alien class U.S. project. Who knows? All I know is his powers is like, what's the word I'm gonna use? It takes control of him, like a parasite, like a host. In other words, he has control over his powers. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Okay, and it's like a host. It's like a parasite. It leeches onto him, and it gives extraordinary powers, or he can breathe in space for a certain amount of time, and he does a lot of cool shit. He has the powers where he can morph his arms into different kinds of weapons, shit like that. Like all superheroes, super strength, super speed, all super senses. And he has the power of a beetle, just like Marvel has its own Spider-Man, DC has Blue Beetle, but only difference is, his powers is more of like a host. Unlike Spider-Man, he can control his own shit at his own will. I would say this is a movie that I want to see because I want to know more about this, and hopefully James Gunn will do this right. But I'm about to get on James Gunn right now. Dude, Mr. Gunn, wherever you at out there, and I know you mean well, but you is killing DC. Here's the thing. I'm going to be Marvel till the day I die. Let's get that out the way right now. Now, the smartest thing you ever done so far, this is the second smartest thing, the first smartest thing you ever done, when you did The Flash and you brought back Keaton. That was the smartest, and the Tim Burton Keaton, mind you, Batman, the smartest fucking thing you have ever done. I'm glad you didn't shoot yourself in the foot and fuck that up. Even though some people have 50-50 opinions on The Flash, again, not trying to change the subject, we all know I watched it because of Keaton, because of Batman's Tim Burton 1988 Keaton. That's the only reason why. But that's not the reason why I want to talk about it, even though I'm glad I got that off my chest. Certain actors that you got rid of killed DC. Henry Cavill, not a Superman fan. The last time I was a Superman fan, back in the mid-'80s or something, when we had Christopher Reeves. Henry Cavill was the best, closest thing you ever had to Superman. Right. Now I see some other guy. I never saw this guy a day in my life, and he's like a Harry. I'm gonna get some more research on him. He's more like a Henry Cavill clone.
Oh, okay.
And I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, y'all should have just kept Henry Cavill. Again, shout out goes out to who I thought. You know what? I'm gonna extend the show another 5 more minutes. Who I thought was next to Superman, Henry Cavill. You out there, man? You're doing your thing. Now, I know right now he might be in the production as far as doing Witcher 2 on Netflix, so I got to do more research on that. But, Gunn, you fucking up, dude. With a name like that, I'm surprised you ain't shot yourself in the face right now. All right, and I mean that you know, I'm being sarcastic, but at the same time, dude, you was killing DC. Okay. Cavill's gone. Now I'm hearing rumors that you're getting rid of Gal Gadot. You're getting rid of Cavill. You get rid of Gal Gadot. I don't know if Aquaman 3 is still in production. Jason Momoa, first of all, best fucking Aquaman ever. In fact, he was meant to be Aquaman. Okay, now I don't know if that movie gonna still come into play. I don't know if he's gonna be gone afterwards. Aquaman, the Lost City of Atlantis. I don't know. Again, I gotta dig more deeper into DC. Like Marvel, I'm like 80% on top of that shit. DC, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like 22%. Van Zipper, yes, shout out goes out to Van Zipper. And if you new to the show, please sub. If you sub, I'll give a shout out to you, to your family, and everybody else. So again, shout out goes out to Van Zipper. Thank you for stopping by. But he's killing it. You know, he's really killing the DC universe. And who else? Who else, man? I tell anybody, man, right now, Marvel is kicking DC's ass. Straight up, man. And something's gonna have to be done. So hopefully the Blue Beetle will try to, like, I wouldn't say it would balance everything out, but at least it won't be out of the rat race just yet. So will I see this movie coming out soon? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. So, and I want to see it because I want to know more about this character. You know, I know. I mean, because there are certain characters in the DC universe that I don't know. I mean, I've heard of him, but I don't know what is. I guess what I'm saying. What's his backstory? Why is he who he is? And I need to know more about that. I want to know the comparison as far as him towards any other body in the Marvel universe. I want to compare him to Spider-Man. I want to compare him to Ant-Man. I want to make sure what he has that they don't have. You know, what makes him so. I gotta borrow your name, unique. All right. So we gonna go there. We talked about the Blue Beetle. We talked about Raven the Hunter. I'm gonna bring this up before I end my show right now. Mortal Kombat 1. This comes out September 19, 2023. Okay, shout out goes out to the Mad Titan, the Mad Genius of NetherRealm Studios here in Chicago. The man who he invented blood in fighting games. He's a fucking genius. Ed Boon and John Tobias, you know, wherever he's at. What can I say about Mortal Kombat 1? September 19th, I'm going to do some exclusive gameplay. As a matter of fact, I've already planned it in my head right now how I'm going to go with the direction of this game. From the day it's released, I'm going to do a gameplay from September all the way up, if everything goes right, depends on how I look at it, all the way up to Halloween. You're going to be seeing me playing nothing but Mortal Kombat 1, the newest one. A lot of gameplay on my days off. So just to let everybody know, I've seen the trailer, looks amazing. Graphics looks amazing. I like this game because for the first time in Mortal Kombat history, they add cameo fighters. And they come in at, you know, it kind of puts you in the mind of Tekken Tag Tournament. Only difference is your AI becomes your cameo fighter, and it'll come in and, you know, tag you in and out just in case you're in a jam. And I'm like, I've seen that. I'm like, this is interesting. This is interesting. I was hoping when I saw that at first, I'm thinking for the first time they're going to try to have a similarity with Tekken Tag Tournament where you can come in and tag your partner, especially if you're on two players, come in, help your partner out and win the fight. It's kind of a similarity with that. Only difference is now you're dealing with the powers of AI. So if you need like 30 or 45 seconds to recover, that AI is going to pull like half the weight off of you. So I can't wait I'm not gonna lie to you. I cannot wait for this game to come out. And just to let everybody know, I say it once, I'll say it again. My membership is going to expire in August. My goal, I gotta be back on by October, so I can do an exclusive Mortal Kombat gameplay, just to let everybody know. And probably in a few moments, I was gonna step out, but since it's gonna rain, yeah, I might as well get on some AEW with you, man. And I swear, I got to get this off my chest right now. First of all, we're gonna get rid of Mortal Kombat logo. Mortal Kombat, day one, September 19th, 2023. Get your hands on it, and let me know who your favorite character is on that. We're gonna get rid of this right now. Little robot buddy, go on break. Before I get with you, as far as the most craziest dream I had with Jeremiah King and motherfucking Black Samson, let me get my shout outs out right now. For starters, again, shout out goes out to Unique One himself, Prince Unique. Thank you so much for being a part of my show. To the founder and president of DC Networks and Power Players, Sean Harris, and to everybody out in the Harris headquarters on the south side of Chicago, shout out goes out to you guys. To my goddaughter Sarah, love you so much, shout out goes out to you. Who else? To the dangerous one himself, DDG, Dangerous Danny Garcia, shout out goes out to you. To my other brother, Alex the Lone Wolf Thorne, shout out goes out to you. To Larry Leonard, I'm going to get this off my chest right now, and I'm going to try to be as positive of it. We talked, not trying to change the subject of the show, we talked about you want me to do a live documentary for your own, for your own, studies on the PlayStation 5 on God of War. I'm not trying to change the subject, I'm going to make this brief right now. I'm honored that you want to do a documentary on me. This is the first documentary on me for you, so you can understand the power and the magnitude and the fortitude of a PlayStation 5. That's one. And two, for me to play God of War. Let's get one thing straight. Back in the days, if you was on PlayStation 1, you could on PlayStation 2, you can rush through God of War in like, say, not even 2 weeks. It ain't like that no more. We on 5 now. And I'm telling you, all the shit you learn from PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and 4, forget about it. It's good to tone your skills, but I'm telling you right now, let me forget about it. You're on 5 now. You graduated. You're not in high school no more. You're not in kindergarten no more. Now you're in college now. You got one of these now, these PlayStation 5 now. You're on college level now. You on a universal level right now. You're on a university level right now. And when you get ready to play God of War, I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't rush that game. Cause I try to change the subject, because I'm about to have a little talk about me. I got to get something off my chest about my dream as far as Jeremiah King and Black Samson. We'll get to that in like the next few moments. God of War, long story short, on 5, rock or not, I played them all, beat them all. It is the most highly intensive game of all time. When I play that game, some people play it and just get into it, whatever. Me, I don't want to use Kratos as part of the game. I better be fucking Kratos. That's the best way I can say myself. When I play God of War, it's not Darnell no more. It's not Player One no more. It's not Spidey 09 no more. I better become Kratos. I better be like, what will Kratos do? That's the best answer I can say it. Because you just can't go in this game ass out. You damn sure can't expect me to go in and zip through this game. Not gonna happen. Okay? Because you're dealing with a lot of shit. You're dealing with, first of all, enemies, even some little bullshit enemies, they're gonna give you a hard time. That's one. Two, sub-bosses are extremely tough. 3, you're gonna do a lot of side quests. 4, the main storylines gets more challenging after each and every level. I can go on and on, but all I'm saying is, if I'm gonna do this for you, that's fine, Larry. I have no problem with that. But I'm telling you right now, Only thing I ask is one thing one thing out of this whole ordeal. Once that controller's in my hand, stay out of my way. Unless you got some urgent questions that you really need to know about this game, fine. But other than that, stay the hell out of my way. Because you're not talking to Darnell no more. You're talking to Kratos. Thank God I don't have the Blaze of Chaos in my hand. I'll probably act a fucking fool right now. So I'm just letting you know, I gotta be in that mindset. It's like an actor, it's like Ben Affleck gotta be in the mode of Batman. Same with me. I better be in the mode of Kratos. Because if not, it's gonna take a little for me to beat this game. And you asked me a question, Larry. He's like, how long it took? I said, dude, it took me 2 months. And understand why? Because I work all the time. Now, I still am doing it, but we came up with an agreement. We're gonna work something out. So for me to do this special documentary for you, Larry, I'm honored. Again, you've been following me on Facebook. Thank you so very much. You've been following me here. So you want to feel me doing this, I'll take my 15 minutes with fame and I'll take it with humble and gratitude. But at the same time, I'm telling you, once this controller's in my hands, that's it. I'm letting you know. I don't want to hear no, well, this is wrong or that. No, dude, you gave me full power how you want me to run this video. Okay, fine. We'll do it your way. But once it's in my hands, this is my show now. Just to let you know. So again, shout out to Larry Leonard. To my other friend, Vikina Richmond, shout out goes out to you. To my other best friend, Marie, and her daughter Morgan Cambridge. They like another family to me. I love them so very much. Shout out goes out to Marie and Morgan. I know you love your anime, Morgan. When I get the chance, we're gonna talk more about anime. Keep in mind, I've been knowing you since you was a baby, since you was like 1 year old. So Officer D, we got you. All right. Now let's get to this dream. I'm about to extend this a little more minute. Let's talk about this crazy, stupid, fucked up dream last night. Black Samson and Jeremiah King, man. I don't fucking believe this, man. It was a dream. I was at work, and we needed some security guards. And I'm telling you, Prince, they turned out to be new security guards for my mall. And people was frightened to shop there. And it's the damnedest thing. I'm like, I'm telling these two big motherfuckers, I'm like, let's get one thing straight. I know y'all love hurting people, but you can't hurt innocent people too. You can't do this. Especially King. I don't know what's his problem. I said, dude, this is how we gonna do this. I gotta split y'all two up. I got to. Jeremiah, cause I know I gotta put you somewhere on the other side of the mall, man. Where there's less traffic, dude. Black Samson, man, whatever you do, man, if a person leaves out, man, just stop them. And when I mean by stop them, I don't mean break their legs and no shit like that. Just let them know, man, they can't park in and leave out. Okay. He stopped them, but not in the way I expect. He goes into the parking lot. And keep in mind, people shop here. The craziest dream I've ever seen. He hotwires a car, leaves out of the mall, and hit the motherfucker that's leaving out of the mall. He did stop them. I had to pull them both over to the side. I said, you guys, man, don't hurt me because I gotta work just like everybody else. But, man, what side y'all to do security? They didn't say a word. Man. I'm like, all right, I gotta change the plan with you guys. So at night, y'all gotta work with me at night. During the day, y'all terrorizing people, man. Motherfuckers coming in the mall with pitchforks and bats, man. They trying to hunt down Frankenstein or some shit. Not to mention there's two of y'all. Yeah. And I'm like, guys, come on, man. you know, and I said, you know what, I can't do this no more. So I called you all the way from New York. I said, Prince, your guy's getting out of hand, man. You got to come to Chicago. What they do, what they ain't doing, what they not doing. They doing their job, but at the same time, people are afraid to walk in here, man. All right, and I'm glad I got a little pull for them and all that. I appreciate it, but man, they can't. They securing too much. Okay, too much. Which ain't nothing wrong with that, but you want to just tone it down a little bit. I said, okay, they don't want to listen to me. I said, come to Chicago. Just be with these guys for 3 days. 3 days, you know, I'll come up with the money, you know, pay for your expenses, at least for your food or whatever. Just be here for 3 days, dude. So I'm looking at me and my boss. I'm like, man, he's like, D, what's he doing? Hey, he know these guys, man. Shut up. Just shut up. You know, you went over there, all I see is 2 big mountains over you, man. I mean, I barely see your fucking feet, man. you know, I mean, first both of them was yelling, and then next thing you know, both of them be quiet, man. And I'm like, you know, and people looking at the whole, I'm like, walk away. I got caution tape around all these motherfuckers. Walk away, man. You know. And then I looked up, man, and then he was like, Spotty is, they all, you ain't got no problem out of them no more. What you do? You ain't got no problem out of them no more. I'm like, all right, cool. They did their job. At first, it was a little rocky. But I think, and the reason why I got a little rocky in my dream, because just before I woke up, I was about to catch this shoplifter. And for the first time, that made it so scary. Jeremiah King was nice, and he had that, you know, he had a voice like Thanos from End Games. He's like, I got it. He's like, I got this. I'm thinking the motherfucker about to pull out an Infinity Stone, and this shit is all over. All he did was raise his hand up, flicked his finger, and the motherfucker fell back 20 feet. That was the scariest shit after I woke up. And Black Samson dragged his ass. All his bones was wiggling through his skin. And they was nice enough to call the paramedics. The paramedics came. They had to drag the body down 1 block because they were scared to come in there because of these 2 big motherfuckers. I said, Prince, you did something right. It's gonna take time, and that's it. But what scared me was when Jeremiah King spoke, and everything got fucking quiet. Dude, you couldn't hear shit. Shit couldn't hear shit. Okay, it was that fucking. It was serious, dude. And what's so fucked up? It was a bright sunny day, and then when he did this, he said, I got this. It went from a nice cloudy sunny day until it got dark like a motherfucker, dude. And what's so sad and what's so fucked up, it was quiet. Nobody didn't say shit. If you breathe, you know, I'm like, you couldn't even get air out of your body. Even if you farted, something gonna be wrong. Everything was quiet. And then I'm trying to catch the guy, right? And then when he raised his hand up, first thing came to my mind, a motherfucking the Infinity Gauntlet gonna dematerialize on his hand and knock his ass out into space or some shit. He just did just like this. Flicked his finger. Guy probably a little bigger than me, but who cares? But he just flicked his finger like this. Motherfucker knocked back 20 feet out. And everybody looking around, they looking at me like, I ain't about to question that shit. He did his job. I wasn't expecting how he was going to do his job. When I woke up, I said, the security business will never be the same again. Yeah, and then it's like 2 big ogres, man. You know, but what got me in the dream, these motherfuckers covered out the sun. It's like, you're commanding these two kaijus to stay in check. Dude, it's like, how should I put it? It's like, what's that book? I just said it too. Like Pacific Rim, where these two robots fighting these big ass kite. They were like that, dude. And I'm looking up like unique, like, man. They can however they listening to you. I don't even want to know, But you got them somewhat under control. And after I woke up, I'm like, the scariest part of the dream. Black Samson didn't say nothing. It's just the fact that Goliath. What's his name? Jeremiah King spoke. He spoke. Everything got fucking quiet, dude. You didn't hear nothing. Nothing. Not even if you heard a pin drop, somebody's ass in trouble for real. Because I'm pretty sure maybe this motherfucker got, special senses or whatever. He can, even the slightest vibration, everybody just froze. Like, like Jurassic Park. Don't move because the T-Rex gonna get you. It's kind of like that.
Oh, yeah.
When the two little kids in the car, and then you see the T-Rex eyes bulging up against the car and shit, and they about to be horrified like a motherfucker. It's kind of like that. And I'm like, I'm saying in my mind, Prince, what the fuck did you do to these guys? I don't want the motherfuckers to eat no innocent people, man. And I felt sorry. And all he did was just like this. Boom. Guy fell back 20 feet. I'm like, I'm seeing his ass hurling through the air, dude. If I ain't never seen a motherfucker fly, he flew at low ground under 3 feet. I was like, what did he do? Why he do it, man? I don't know what you say. I don't want to know what you say. I don't know what kind of power you got over these guys. But after that, I said that is the most unusual, scariest dream of all. It was happy, but it came scary at the end when Jeremiah King said, Spidey, I got this. Because he had that James Brolin Thanos voice, and that fucked me up. I'm thinking he gonna turn my ass to dust or some shit. I'm like, it was fun knowing y'all. That's it. I had it was good while it lasted. Then he just did his hand like this, and then turned around and did. I said, shit. And then Black Samson got the biggest grin on his face. I'm like, y'all walk around him. No eye contact, just walk around him. And the people's like, what they doing? Don't ask. Don't ask. They can hear good. They hear through walls. They see through walls. Don't ask. I'm telling you, man, that was the most funniest, but at the end, the scariest part of all, when Jeremiah King spoke in Thanos' voice. I said, what did you do? What you do to these people? They can listen to you, I don't understand. You got motherfuckers locking their windows and doors. Like, shit. I'm surprised ain't nobody bringing a helicopter squad in there or the armed forces or some shit, Shit. It's just me and two other guys trying to keep this shit under control. But in any case, man, that was just one crazy dream. But in a second, we are going to play some AEW Fight Forever in a few minutes. Just let everybody know. But I just want to get that out the way, man. That's about it. But it's like, and the uniform is like, they got to be, man, I don't know how much money they spent on them damn uniforms with these guys. I'm like, damn. Shit. Dude, I'm telling you, it was like some Pacific Rim shit. It's like two fucking kaijus in security uniforms, basically. It's just, I'm thinking Jeremiah King gonna go over there and rip his head off or beat his ass with his own foot or some shit. That's just how he is. But he spoke and shit got quiet. Quiet. I think the whole earth was quiet for 5 minutes. I think so. Because he spoke. He had to. I ain't see nothing moving. No cars. Nobody saying nothing. You know, I guess if you were sign language, you safe, but shit, it was just... The man spoke. And it wasn't so much as intimidating, it's just, you gotta think it's a big motherfucking dude. So his voice might tremble your eardrums or cause natural disasters. He just said it loud enough for everybody to know, like, Spidey, I got this. I'm thinking he gonna dust his ass. He came out better being dust. Knocked every bone in his body. Every one. You name it, neck, fingers, everything. And then Black Samson. I already know if he say something, that's the end of the world as we speak. He ain't saying not a word. He just dragged his ass up, threw him in the ambulance. I'm like, oh, goddamn. But I'm just glad they didn't do no tag team shit. But in any case, speaking of tag team, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm glad it didn't turn out like that. Because I'm looking at Black Samson like, all right, King said what he had to say for everybody. I guess he gonna end this shit once and for all with Black Samson. Nope. Picked his ass up, dragged his ass, threw him in the fucking, just threw him in there like a pair of socks, just threw him in there. And then you got people just looking around, looking up at them. You even got little white shorties in there taking selfies and shit with his foot. I'm like, come on, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Shit. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers was huge. Come on, you man, I'm not even trying to walk. I'm not even trying to trip over this motherfucker. They do it like this. No, they do it like this and shit. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah, man. I'm like, what the fuck? You taking selfies with the man's foot? Man, about to stump out civilization as we know it. You over there like this, showing off and shit. Like, the fuck out.
Wow.
John Titan, hi. Shout out goes out to John Titan. If you're a member of this, if you want to be a member of this show right now, sub to the show right now. I'll give you a shout out. So right now we're a little over at 342 subscribers, man. Yeah, man. I just have to tell you that I'm like, this is the most craziest, scariest dream I've ever saw, man. And I'm like, I gotta tell Chris. If I see him again, I gotta tell this. Jeremiah King and Black Samson's security guards. I never thought I'd see the day of that, man. And what was so scary about it, I gotta let you go. We're about to get ready to play some AEW in a minute. And then when the fucker spoke, I think the whole world got quiet for 5 minutes. You ain't hear no kind of sound. Nothing. No doors opening, no windows, anything that was related to a decibel of any kind of sound. The population of that volume was reduced to 0. You didn't hear anything. Like nothing. If you heard the wind, it was a breeze, because that's the closest you're going to get to quiet. I have not heard nothing. You know, shit, you got a little shorty in the corner doing like this and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What you doing? You see how big that motherfucking foot is? His bunions alone gonna squash your damn back. Come on, man. Shit. I'm like, damn, dude. I think he's about to go over there and pet the motherfucker. I'm about to say, don't do this. Don't do this, please. We in at Brookfield Zoo. You can't do these. You can't do this, man. You cannot do this. Well, let me end this show right now, man. I'll talk to everybody later and later. But yeah, man, that was a crazy dream, man. I just let everybody know. Oh, damn, I forgot to play the damn music. Hold on, man. Shit, hold on. Yeah, it was crazy, dude. I just have to tell you, that's crazy ass dream. Man, it fucked me up. Take a picture of his foot. Man, please. Bunyan's big as his ass. And when you hear this music, that means my Wednesday morning updates has come to a closure on its final destination. Oh, last minute shout out. Shout out goes out to my little sister Wednesday, aka Christy Ball. Shout out goes out to you. Who else? To my boy Mr. Pike, Mr. Pike Panther Army. Shout out goes out to you. And to Chrissy's daughter Heaven. Shout out goes out to you. I heard you're about to get a new place soon. Happy for you, my little niece. Shout out goes out to you. About to end the show. Like always, Prince, you's a guest on our show. Excuse me. Take us home, man. Give us your final comment, man, and we out of here, man.
Alright, everybody, you know, let's see, and, just pursue, peace, pursue happiness, stay away from any unnecessary drama,
Mm-hmm.
anything that steals your joy, your peace, your happiness, just stay away from it as you can, and just enjoy life, because when you do anything wrong,
I
you
agree.
must
I
be
agree. I
you
agree.
must stuck on things that doesn't bring us peace. Those things that we forget that is most important. So that life matters and keep you sanity.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yep. You know, yep. Mental health. That believe me, I'm trying to keep my eyes in peace, so I know what it's like.
Exactly. So, that's the most important thing. Just, simplicity is the best.
Right.
We don't have to, we don't have to make things more complicated
Complicated.
than
Right.
it has to be.
Right. More complex. Right. Yep.
Right, exactly. So, living a simplistic life is best. Let's say, because, you know, and
Right.
you
Right.
find something right, which,
Yep. Yep.
so basically,
Mm-hmm.
just peace,
Right.
life of simplicity, and always remember that you are blessed with the things you have and the people that you have in your life, and just enjoy it, and enjoy those that are around you. That is very supportive, and has made your life uh, more, more worthwhile.
Right. Right. That's good.
Made your life
You know
more
what?
worthwhile.
Good statement. Good statement.
Yes.
You know what?
So other than that, that's about it.
Okay. All right. All right. Well spoken, Prince. Well spoken. So again, shout out goes out to the unique one. Like always, I really needed that. I'm glad you brought that incredible, blessed positivity to the show, and I hope the viewers enjoyed it as well. And keep in mind, like always, your show is my show. And again, to those who just stepping into the show right now, this too will be posted on Facebook. Please sub to the show. Tell all your friends about the show, okay? Because that's my goal right now, to get that 100,000 mark, so I can take this show to the next um, evolution, if you may. All right. And I'm about to get out of here, so I'll see everybody next time on the Wild Side. Probably later on the day. I'll do some more exclusive gameplay. If you haven't got this game, get AEW Fight Forever. That's available out right now. And again, shout out goes out to the AEW Corporation, the AEW Universe, the AEW Enterprises, Tony Khan, you're a goddamn genius. To all the staff of AEW, including the wrestlers and the divas, thank you so very much. Uh, Huge fan of Adam Cole. Adam Cole, baby. Shout out goes out to you. The best of the world, CM Punk. um, Willow Nightingale. Who else? The whole members of the Outcast, all the girls, and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and who else I need to give a shout out to. Um, and they got to bring him back, man. I ain't seen him in a while. I have not seen him in a while on AEW. My boy Danhausen. Love that Danhausen. Bring him back, man. I ain't gonna lie. I miss Danhausen, man. And that's about it. Oh, last final small shout out to the WWE Corporation, WWE Universe, to the WWE Enterprises, and community. One of my favorite divas of this era right now. Got a huge love for. Shout out goes out to her. She was injured a while back, so hopefully she come back to us soon. As far as her injuries, because like I said a while back, she had like a torn ACL. And I'm looking forward to seeing her back. She was on NXT. I don't know if she transferred to another brand right now. I do miss her. Huge fan of hers. Love her. I love her a lot, actually. Shout out goes out to WWE superstar Nikita Lyons. Baby, come back to us. I definitely want to see you back in the ring so you can handle your business. Shout out goes out to her. Well, that's it. I'm about to end it. I see everybody later. I see everybody next time on the wild side. It's Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. Peace. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks and Power Players. I'll talk to everybody later and later. And like I said, I appreciate Prince Unique for the final comment to bring us home. I really appreciate that. And what he said is very spiritual as well as knowledgeable. And he's right, you know, and that's good advice, not just to myself, but to everybody. And he landed all the marks, all the whistles and bells. Yeah, you gotta take life with peace, and I couldn't agree any more better because he's right. You know, that's how everybody should live, or at least learn from that example. I'll see everybody next time, and keep everybody updates as far as on future endeavors. Take care. I'm out of here. Cool.